Not every man can master it. Most of them are shy in a way where like they have it, but they won't bring it out.
But whose fault is that? Realistically, whose fault is that men are shy? Because men are taught to like be confident and stuff like that when they have it. But women could not have anything, but still believe that they are them. Like they are her. All right, it's complicated, John. You know these always hit. Always hit. Let's go. Always hit.
What's the difference between simping and pimping?
That's funny. Well, I don't. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest.
Those are literally two opposite things.
Neither. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Simping is when you are basically the customer. Pimping is when you're the supplier.
Oh, it's a big ass difference between simping and mother.
This is a literal pimp. He literally found an actual pimp. This is literally a pimp.
Damn, a million questions in the world. That's the one I'm gonna get. Man, it's a big difference between simping and pimping. Simping is when you're not pimping. You understand me? Yeah, I said what I said.
Okay, simping, you're just
She looked good too. Praise the Lord for African Nubian. Oh my God.
down bad. Probably about a bitch. Get over it. Get your money. That's when you're pimping.
Right, sipping is this.
What?
Taking a really nice sip. And what's the other word? Pipping?
Pimping.
Pimping is, I suppose, somebody who wants to fuck you and get paid for it.
Why do you say it like that?
I suppose somebody who wants to fuck you.
Why is she saying it like that? Where's she from? Yeah.
And get paid for it, I guess. But they get the money and you don't, and that's pimping. So sipping,
Why does she keep doing that?
pimping, fuck me up the ass, and I get no money, and they do.
What are the characteristics
She's
of
out
a
of it.
gentleman?
Let's see. Somebody that takes you
She
on an
gives me
actual
Fred
date,
vibes.
doesn't just use you
It's-
for your
It's
body.
giving Fred. It's giving Fred.
Let me. That's a really good question, actually.
It's giving Fred.
I don't know. There's not a lot of gentlemen out here, so I don't really know. But
They let you think you're right even if you're not. And they speak softly, but they know what they're talking about. And you don't see many around here, but when you do, they really stand out.
Yeah, just to be respectful. A gentleman is gonna always be respectful, whether what age you are, whether it's kids, whether it's an old person.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna be
she got me
respectful. And
paralyzed.
respect go a
She
long
Medusa
way,
me.
and
She
it comes
Medusa me.
along with a lot of different lines of a lot of things. If you respect stuff, you just go about your quality of life a lot different.
What would you call the female equivalent of a gentleman?
A lady.
Wifey material.
a girl that really is there for you, a girl that takes care of you, doesn't just assume that you're going to pay for everything, do everything for them, and expect that they don't have to do anything in return for that.
Should a woman who doesn't act like a lady expect a man to act like a gentleman?
Definitely not. No.
Can you define seduction?
Yes, me.
Okay, let me go analyze this real quick. Those are veneers. Okay, those are veneers if you can't tell. Those are veneers. Facial shape, yeah, that's cool.
Seduction.
Adam's apple. Adam's apple. Adam's apple. Adam's apple. We have a trans woman. Which is absolutely fine. Which is absolutely okay. Which is great. How do you know she's trans? Facial shape, veneers. Adam's apple. Why are you assuming? I don't know. I'm judging off first appearance, what everybody else does. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just assuming they're trans. They're not. They're not.
Yes, me.
I'm good off that though.
Can you define seduction?
Every time you look at me,
What? Ross, what the white penny I'm doing? What?
Ooh, spicy.
You're open with your
Am I doing that bag?
You're open with your sexuality. You own yourself, inner self, same as outer. You love your body. You're fully 100%.
I actually think I have a video that's finished, and I haven't done a thumbnail.
You're not ashamed. You're loving every single part of yourself. That's sexuality. You're like open book.
How does each gender approach seduction?
Oh, that's a good one too. Let's see. A lot of ladies will show off, boobs, ass, things like that. Men in their ways, they talk more. Like their words kind of get ladies in that way more.
Yeah.
Women are more into like how they look, their body, their looks, physical. It's very important nowadays. And when it comes to a man, it's more like kind of being the macho man, like strong, protective, and in a way where like they own it.
Do you think every man can master the art of
You're
seduction?
sick. You're sick for that.
No,
Sick.
but I have.
What did he say? What'd you
Not
say,
every man
What'd you say? I didn't run that back.
own it.
What'd you say,
Do you think every man can master the art of seduction?
No, but I have.
I be getting out of hand. I'm telling you, he a pimp. Look at him. He got 2 earrings. That's how I knew. That's how I knew he was a pimp. 2 earrings and a hat. He gave it away. Especially if I didn't see him turn the ear, but if he only has 2 earrings on one ear, he's a pimp.
Not every man can master it. Most of them are shy, in a way where like they have it, but they won't bring it out.
Well, whose fault is that? Realistically, whose fault is that men are shy? Because men are taught to like be confident and stuff like that when they have it. When you have the money, when you have the job, when you have the appearance, when you have the looks and stuff like that, right? But if you know that you're lacking in some area, and you know that you're like, you know what I'm saying, you don't have it in some area, you're gonna be nervous about that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be nervous because you don't have it. But women could not have anything, but still believe that they are them, like they are her. But like I don't want to say it's men's fault. Like yeah, it is always an individual's fault, right? Because you can choose to go out there and be like, hey, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But it's hard to break old habits. You know what I'm saying? So and due to the internet as well, you know what I'm saying, through the online dating services, the internet, and women, it's a lot harder for a lot of men to go out there and get out their comfort zone, because they see the rejection, they see all the stuff going on, they see the embarrassment, and nobody wants to put themselves in that position.
Why do men have to put on an act to be the bad boy to attract women, while women have to put on an act to be sweet and submissive to get a man?
Because it's the laws of attraction. It's the same reason why a bird gotta puck his chest out and make a.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's the same reason why a bird.
No earrings on the other ear. I knew it. What did I tell you guys?
Bird gotta puck his chest out and make a weird ass call to make the other bird like him. You gotta do something different to catch the attention of the person that you want.
Men are
What's the
scared because
difference
other girls
between
want to be city girls.
seduction
Exactly.
and manipulation?
Oh. Manipulation is more of kind of lying to get your way, you know what I'm saying? And then seduction is more putting yourself out there to get your way.
Oh, we don't like manipulation. Mind games is not cool. Seduction, like you could see someone cute and be like, oh damn, I want them, like how I feel about you. But I would never manipulate her to be any type of way with me. Like if anybody says stop or no, like you respect them. It's a respect thing. And I feel like that's where the difference is. It comes with respect.
Are women more impressed by what a guy is willing or unwilling to do in order to get sex?
Two mics.
Willing. Every single time. Unwilling, you can make compromises because sometimes you're just not into the same things, and that's okay.
Nice.
But if you're willing to like do
They
stuff
all
and
kinda
practice
the
stuff
same?
that
What do you mean they all kinda the
try
same,
stuff that
Bert?
you've never tried before, you might both be into it.
Wouldn't that be being a simp?
Yes, but no. A simp in my mind is more like someone that literally just follows around your ass and is your servant. girls don't want servants. They want someone who's a challenge that is their own person. They know what they want, and they're doing their own thing. But when they ask something nicely and they ask more than once, they just want it. They're not begging for it, and they shouldn't have to beg for it if they really love that person or like that person.
Hold on.
And my microphone went dead. Oh well, I have to charge it. But whatever. You get the point.
My microphone still works. Why does someone...
Smino? Anyway, Andre 3000? Anyway, I think manipulation and seduction is different. Manipulation, you can't use seduction to get whatever you want, if that makes sense. I feel like seduction works in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? If you're talking about that. Manipulation, though, is like, hey, this, that, the other. Like, it holds some weight now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like seduction holds no weight, and it's just that person coming on to you, you know what I'm saying? Are you watching the Braves play? I'm good off that. Good off baseball. But what's it called? Yeah, so seduction is really like inner, like it's innate, and that's what you can conjure up and use it to like bag somebody else, right? Manipulation, though, is using what you know about the other person or using their traits and qualities and stuff like that, or the other person in order to get what you want, or information and stuff like that. I think that's what manipulation is. Or in a sense, knowing your connection with that person is so strong that you're able to use yourself as a bargaining chip. Manipulation is long term. Yeah, basically. Yeah, seduction is short. Manipulation is long. I agree.
So many women go around thinking that they're queens.
First and foremost, if it ain't all-star, it ain't shit. And a lot of you females got it twisted. Look, a lot of these dudes are gassing their head up, right? And they got these females thinking that, you know, they more valuable than they really are. But at the end of the day, it's plenty of fish in the sea, and it ain't no difference between you and me. So don't get it twisted.
Look, if you ain't got your own car, your own house, crib, apartment, whatever, if you can't supply for yourself, how does that make you a queen? If you need a man to take care of you, or if you don't want to spend your own money for your own personal gain, how are you a queen? You feel me? That's where they got it fucked up at, man. For sure.
That way.
Why do so many women pride themselves in having their own car, their own money, their own job, when those are the expected qualities of any standard adult?
You know what? I'm going to let you start.
Honestly, they pride themselves so much on that because they got their standards set so low. You feel me? They expectations of people wanting to take care of them, get this for them, get that for them. So when they get it for themselves, they treat it like it's a big accomplishment. It's like, you should have that already. It's regular if you're an adult. You feel me?
And let me put it this way real quick. These ladies wouldn't be so gassed up about that if a lot of you gentlemen had y'all shit intact, right? So make sure you got your shit intact so when you approach one of these females, they ain't looking you up and down like you some square off the street. You feel me? Have your shit intact.
For sure. Because one thing they gonna look at, if we ain't got our own shit, do you got your own shit? You feel me? So how you gonna judge if you ain't got your own shit either? So that's be the thing, man. Stop gassing their ass up, man.
Gassing their ass up. That shit is lame.
Less simping, more pimping.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
Man, I would drop the mic if it was mine. Let's go.
Do you believe a king can crown himself?
No, I believe the people crown the king, and he doesn't have a choice.
That is facts. Oh my goodness, that is facts. Adding value to anyone is crazy. What do you mean, Perk? Adding value to anyone is crazy. I believe you should have your own self-worth, right? Like, you should always be like, okay, I hold myself in high regard. Because if you don't hold yourself in high regard, then, like, who else will, right? It's kind of like that energy. Like, if you don't think you're a great person, who else would think that you're a great person type stuff, right? It's weird because, like, outside of that self-value, we're just human at the end of the day, bro. Like, we're literally just human. And being human is such a strong thing, but also such a humbling thing, bro. Because anything can happen to you at any moment. Your life is flimsy, bro. Your life is flimsy, it's short, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to pass by quickly. Like, our youth is going to pass by quickly, our adulthood is going to pass by quickly, and next thing you know, we're elderly. And based on our decisions in our past, like, now we're here, you know what I'm saying? So, I think society's weird. And it's always going to be weird in that sense of where we put our value in people and stuff like that. But I think if more people were like, hey, I'm a regular person, like I'm human, like I'm nobody special, like get that protagonist syndrome out their head, we'd move a lot better, you know? But I think the issue is even though you can say that you've removed it, Like people still move with like the sense like, oh my goodness, like I'm the hero of my own life. Like this is my story and stuff like that. Like it's no, like it's no. How do I tell you? You know, her mask is such a mess. I like it.
If everyone was a king, why would a king be special?
Because he knows how to lead the people and lead the people fairly.
Why do women often crown themselves as a queen?
Because they know they could control a king if they find a great man and they choose the great man.
That is a fact. Oh my God, that's a fact. How many great men have had a great woman behind them? A potentially even greater woman behind them. Pulling the strings. Moving the stuff all along. It happens so many times, bro. So many times. And the woman can come from out of nowhere. Nowhere. But she the one doing the thing. She the one who moving the stuff. It's literally all of them, most of them. Let's not say all of them, but most of them. Most definitely most of them, right? But it will never be admitted. You know what I'm saying? It will never be admitted that the woman that got to these positions of power, like, did something with their positions of power. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, though, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you, behind every good king is an even better queen. Facts.
Behind every powerful...
It's like chess.
King or powerful god or whoever the heck you want to think of it is a more powerful woman that will do anything to protect him and their future children.
Why can a king marry a woman and make her queen, but a queen can't marry a man and make him king?
That's a good question. I think it just has a lot to do with men being seen as more powerful in a way than women.
But a queen can't marry a man and make him king.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
Where has that happened?
In my mind.
But not in reality?
I don't know, do we know?
I'm asking, but you said yes, so I'm just wondering, can you give me an example?
I wonder if he looks Sherm from behind the camera.
So a fairy tale?
No, the Queen of Hearts.
A fairy tale?
No, she's really real.
She's on coke? I agree. I agree.
Absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
Beyonce before Jay-Z. Kim Kardashian before Kanye. Speaking of which, Kanye's a dumbass and should go back on his fucking drugs.
Wait a minute. See, I was agreeing with you and all that stuff. What are you talking?
On his fucking drugs. Kim Kardashian.
Can you give me an example? Can you queen without a king?
Yeah, absolutely.
Queen without a king?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
Beyonce before Jay-Z.
I agree with that, but she was already established. She was already established.
Kim Kardashian before Kanye.
And Kim Kardashian got her stuff from Ray J. We was arguing about this yesterday. Really? Kim Kardashian got her stuff from Ray J. So why would she mention Kim K? Like, if you do not know that Kim K and Ray J sex tape was literally made for her to get into a certain status, to get into a certain sphere, then you are dumb. Do I think that they took the right steps in order to get to where they are at? Yes. Because I don't know why that family is so important. Kim was established before Kanye, but she's still established because of a man. Facts. And Perk, the crazy thing is, right? The crazy thing is, if we were to go back to Beyonce, if we were to go back to Destiny's Child, if we were to look at the record label and we look at the people who signed them and stuff like that and did all that stuff and promoted them, who is it most likely who funded that record label? Man. You know what I'm saying? Now, though, I think now, with how many women who are in power and stuff like that, and more prestigious and more known, that it's more often now that like women will be started up, you know what I'm saying, like on their own and stuff like that, or more women can put other women into power. And an example that comes into my mind now is Beyonce and the what's it called, the Bailey twins, Chloe and Halle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce found them, took them under the wing, you know what I'm saying? Said, hey, you have this platform, do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm saying? So, Beyonce dad really made her. I don't know all the stories, so I can't tell you. But even with stuff like that, like, we can say, like, Serena and Venus, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're strong, yeah, they did what they did, but they had a great father. They had a great supporting figure, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people don't come up by themselves, bro. There's usually a lot of moving pieces behind it. You just don't become a queen just by becoming a queen. But when they're connected to a man, the twins are much bigger. I don't agree. Because Chloe Bailey, she started sexualizing herself and she became bigger. Halle Bailey, she's becoming the Little Mermaid now. And she's rising bigger because of that, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just the more roles, the more publicity that you get, you know what I'm saying, especially and when you work in a social field, the higher you will become. I feel like I heard more about Chloe when her and Gunna were rumored. Nah, I heard about her from before. That's what I'm saying. When she dropped that single, I think that single was before Gunna. But I was always peeping the twins. I love their music.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Kanye's a dumbass and should go back on his fucking drugs.
Who are the bigger queens, alpha females or gay men?
Honestly, that's a good one. I have no idea. They're both fucking good. But I think alpha females haven't made as far as the feminine sex goes, and alpha drag queens and gay men haven't made as literally the queen of queens.
Why do the most powerful men in other countries have multiple wives?
Women.
Because we're all hot.
You definitely gonna probably need more than one.
Where did she just come from? How do I tell sis? How do I tell sis?
Because we're all hot.
How do I tell her? Queen of queens, they men. So Perk, do you feel like it's weird? Like even though like gay men are put in this pedestal with like women and stuff like that, right? Do you think it's weird how feminine? I don't know how to explain it, but like the fact is like I'm trying to explain it where it can't get canceled because I actually want to articulate this well. You know what I'm saying? To the fact that they don't want to be men, if that makes sense, right? I don't want to say they're absolving their masculinity and stuff like that, and absolving their toughness, but like, it's like they're doing too much to fit in. And what I think when I think about that, I think of like white gay men using AAVE, right, and using African American slang and stuff like that. Like, why are they using that? You know what I'm saying? That's just weird to me. But yeah, I don't know. That's not my point. That's not my place to talk. But it's just a question I had.
You definitely gonna probably need more than one. When they act like that, you probably gonna need more than one, dog. Cause one gonna be hot and one not gonna be hot, and one gonna be able to cook and one not gonna be able to cook. You know what I mean? So you kind of, you might. Different strokes for different folks. That's what I'm saying. Some people like one, some people like multiple.
Why are
Holy pimp. Some of them completely act like women. They're trying to be someone they're not. The white gay men envy black women. I really think so too. That last sentence is peak. The white gay men envy black women because some of the white gay men are racist, which is crazy to me because you're taking vernacular, you're taking body language, you're taking all this stuff from an entire culture. Yeah, you choose to be racist? Like what? Yeah, I think that stuff is weird. I don't know. I understand also the oh no, let me shut up before I get canceled.
It's complicated.
What? What? Where did Batman just come from? Hold on. Man, that's a BBL. That's not real. That was great timing. I can't lie. That's implants and she's trans. I already went over that. Marriage is a contract. I also agree. Almost all people copy black women and act like originators. Almost what in the world? Almost everybody copies just black culture and they act like the originators, and I hate it. And I also hate because whenever we create something, bro, and like everybody else takes it, they ruin it. Like I really don't know how to explain it, but they take it and they ruin it. I don't like. Do you see anybody dab anymore? Like a lot of people like sus. Like sus is like a good one, bro. I used to say like, bro, that's kind of sus. Like the way you moving, like is sus. But now everybody else have sus, cause like Among Us and stuff like that, bro. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like then that's when I saw the word sus be thrown. I was like, why are they using sus? I was like, what's going on? I was like, where'd they get that word from? And they just killed it. They threw it to the ground. They murdered it. I was like, okay, you got it, bro. You got it. We're not done.